brilliant but mad scholar. It's awfully rude. I mean, he is mad, but you know, still rude. Okay, let's get ourselves some fucking money. And also probably quite a lot of ebony and soul gems, which are the two main things I actually care about. More dwarven bolts wouldn't go amiss either, but if we run into an enchanted sphere, I'm just going to run away. I could probably kill another enchanted sphere, but it would take a bunch of resources I'm not willing to spend. Because as we saw, plus fighting enchanted spheres outside in like a large area is much worse, because the Storm Matronarch is far more likely to like run into a corner and get itself stuck. And as you saw from what happened there, that Storm Matronarch was the only reason we won. That was doing so much damage to the sphere. It was actually absurd. Any, like, equipment in this area? I think we can grab it, like, on the way out. We can do multiple trips, this is fine. So let's do the long trips first. There isn't a chest. I swear to God there was, like, a master chest in one of these, but I guess I'm wrong. I thought there was 2 master chests in Blackreach. But does not look like it. 2 unlocked master chests, I mean. I'm pretty sure there's another one that's like master locked somewhere. Now, one of these fucking buildings has a sphere in it, and I do not remember which one. Like, it's either this building, or it's the building that's sort of near the front. What's this building called? Is this called, like, Old Farmstead or Old Home? I am 99% sure that's the one with the sphere in it, so we're not going to do that. We probably could beat that sphere, because again, it's in an enclosed space. It's in a tiny little room, but I know for a fact there's several traps in that room, because I actually lost a character to that fight, because the sphere was standing on like an area which had a trap on it, and I triggered the trap and instantly died to the trap, with a wizard character. Okay.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Pickaxe. Oh no, pickaxe is currently in my inventory. Oh, I forgot to offload her books. That won't make too much of a difference, I wouldn't have thought. Okay, brill. So now we're going to go inside this area, because this is where I'm pretty sure there's even more ebony weapons in here. I think there's an ebony bow somewhere in here. I swear to God there was an ebony axe somewhere as well, but I don't remember where it is. I think there's an upper section that we can only reach by going through the debate hall, or is it we can only reach by going through here? I might be going through here. We're going to explore this whole place carefully anyway. Hall of Rumination now. Again, I'm pretty sure there's some wizards in here. At least one. Yeah, now this I remember. Don't have any black soul gems, right? No.
I heard some. Never should have come here.
I still have all my buff. Excellent. Let's just eat this guy. Rip that guy. I don't have any shock resistance potions, that's worth remembering. And I should equip Power of Life just in case things go tits up. Okay, he apparently doesn't have any... Why are these Fulmer just randomly putting their weapons away and not attacking me? I don't understand. This keeps happening. Have any weapon around here? No, this feels like the kind of place where one would be. But it doesn't look like there is one here. By which I mean it's completely empty and it would be very, very hard to miss if there was one there. So, now we can head up there, though the lever for that is over here somewhere, I think. What's this? Oh, more servants. Hello. Ooh. Free? Nope. Not even slightly free. That is just, yeah. That is a shame. Never going to be able to open that. Ever. Wizard? This seems like the kind of place where a wizard would be, and I sort of vaguely remember there being one up here. Well, you're not one. Got him. What did I get? Greater. Okay, yeah, I think most Fulmer are greater souls. Not completely confident about that, but I think they are. So that's expert. Don't know whether we want to use a scroll on that just yet. We'll leave it for now. I mean, yep. Free jewelry, we'll always take that. This area is quite twisty and turny. Oh, is this somewhere I could have just accessed from the ground? No. But it's also somewhere that doesn't go anywhere from those things. Yes, indeed, that does appear to be the case, in which case, let's go back in. And head up the elevator, because that, I think, takes me somewhere new. Which is kind of what we're looking for here. Oakley dokley. Oh, I can hear the known route. That's good money, that is. I don't think there are any foam around here, so I remember this known route. It's around the back. Just be very, very careful not to fall off, because, you know, that would be pretty fucking fatal. Look how far of a fall that is. That's the orb, by the way, which if you Fusro Dara, it summons a unique dragon. I'm not going to do that for several reasons. Firstly, I don't want to fight a unique dragon. And secondly, I don't have Fusro Dara. The main reason I don't have Fusro Dara is because I don't want to fight dragons. So, you know. I don't actually know if you need to use all three words. I've literally never ever summoned that dragon. I just know that it's a thing you can do. Is there really fuck all else in here? I thought there was so much more than this. Yeah, you know what? Let's use a Nox scroll on this. These chests are generally worthwhile. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Not insane, but fine.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Decent torso armor, decent mace. All is good. That's good. Still has a decent amount of carry weight, thank fuck. So that's the way out. I've been down there. That goes nowhere. This is another way out, right? Oh, no. Just another room. Hi, guys. Attack me, please. Fuck. Yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah, no, there's nothing else here. Okay. No, is this the debate hall again? Yep. Because I'm sure there's more to this area than just what I found there. Like, doesn't this head up and out somewhere or something? That's where I got the battle staff. Around here, maybe? Yeah, this seems right. Oh. Yeah, because I swear there's enemies that I haven't killed as well. Pumping station, yes, okay, this is where one of the ebony things is. There's another ebony thing in here. So we've got a little zappy boy right there, we've got a Fulmer right here. I don't think there's any wizards in here, so we should be gold. Spider just came in. Spider just left. By exploding itself. Now, there is one of the ebony things. It's in that little cubby hole there. There's this area which leads to, that was fucking great. They're not even, like, attacking or defending themselves. It leads to that sort of underwater area. I don't remember if there's any more ebony in there. underwater, you know what I mean? Like a big underground area with a load of water in it. Might go through there. It's quite dangerous, but we're going to grab the ebony weapon first. How much encumbrance have I got? Not a ton. You know, like, we can come back and loot this place at our leisure. I think I just want to do, like, a few trips, maybe. Well, I say a few. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to do a second trip. Except maybe to just skim the stuff that's already down there. Okay, cool. There's the ebony bow, which I knew about. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I think this is good enough for me. I'm going to offload whatever I can on this good, which hopefully will allow me to move normally. Oh, yep, good, cool. That's good. Actually has a decent amount of carry weight left. And yeah, let's head back out to Frost, and then I'll do one last trip to kind of hoover up the random crap that's in that last room where we killed the sphere. And that is enough money for me. I realised that the phrase enough money sounds contradictory, but it is possible to have enough money. Okay, I could just drop down, except I don't think I can, because that looks kind of fatal, so we're not going to do that. I'm not going to die to fucking fall damage 2 runs in a row, alright? That's not happening. So we can head back out here. Yeah, I really don't see any reason to do anything else, you know? Where's the Timer's Arc? Is it that way? Which way is it? This area's quite big. I always get turned around. That's not right. Is that it? Is it where the arrow's pointing me? Nope, that's not it. That's the Dwarven Sphere in that direction. So I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, that looks right. Nice. Now, did I see a geode vein? Or I think I've mined all the geode veins I saw, right? Kind of want to see if I can find more Dwarven Spheres, just to, you know, get a few more bolts, because right now I'm kind of lacking, which is not ideal. Is that a geode vein? Hard to tell. From this distance and this angle, no, that is a very, very shiny Charis cocoon. Yeah, I'm gonna just see if I can find another Dwarven Sphere, because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch that are just like wandering around out here. There's a load up that way, but they're also accompanied by an enchanted sphere, which we cannot fight, as we have established. Or rather, we can, but I don't want to, because it would require way too many resources. For the sake of not a lot, because you really don't get much for killing that enchanted sphere. It's, in fact, one of the creatures guarding the way into Blackreach, and we're already in Blackreach. We don't need to get in again, so we're not going to fight it. Are there spheres up here? Oh, fuck, no, sorry, I got turned around. This is where the spheres are. The enchanted sphere's up there, because this is one of the entrances. I think it's the Ralbathar entrance, that one. Because it's Alftown, Ralbathar, and Bathar dams that come in here, I think. Oh, this is the section which just randomly has a giant wandering around in it. And usually by the time I get here, the giant's fucking dead. Yeah, there we go. There are the spheres. These are all regular ones. So if they just kind of charge in and come at me, that's gold. The enchanted sphere's all the way up there. So we should be able to kill these guys without having to fight the enchanted sphere. Assuming it's good, doesn't do anything really stupid. Oh, okay, no, never mind. I'm seeing a lot of enemies on my radar right now, which is very concerning. Okay, loot as many bolts as we can and then get the fuck out of here. Oh shit, the bolts are over-encumbering me. Please don't tell me that final red dot is an enchanted sphere.
Destroy you.
Because there definitely is one around here. If I see any exploding bolts, I'm fucking running. Did she just pull her fucking shield out? What are you doing? Oh, no. Motherfucker. Oh, I know I shouldn't have come this way. Let's ditch the pickaxe so we can actually move. Grab as many bolts as we can, because that's good. Put it this way, if the enchanted sphere wasn't aggroed before, it fucking is now, because she's ran right up into its ass. That's got to be the enchanted sphere, right? No, looks like it's just a regular one, actually. Maybe the enchanted one's even further up. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Hey, lads, do you want to come up? Oh my god, they're just beating on her. Yeah, so I'm going to lure them all the way over here. I could get back up, but I can beat 2 spheres on my own quite easily. And I kind of don't want to fight up there, just in case it does indeed aggro the really rough enchanty boy, so... Oh, wow, that's... I overcome myself with bots. 69, nice. That's good. Fucking hell, that's good. And you should carry some things. Come over here. I wish there was a horse whistle for Uthgerd. Jesus. Why is she just standing there? There we go. Come on. That was exactly what I wanted. That's fuckload. There's a Centurion under the bridge, but I'm not fighting it, for obvious reasons. Okay, I need you to carry these bolts.
What do you need to take?
Because I'm going to dump them all on me horse. Let's go.
Lead on, then.
I just gave her all my bolts. That was perhaps an error. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Random. I should grab the pickaxe again. Just so we have one. Cool. Let's go. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Just weighed down with huge amounts of magic items and money in our pockets. This is going to be ridiculous. We're going to make so much fucking money off this. It's actually absurd. The question is what I want to train now, because I can probably train something alongside what I'm selling. Easiest thing to do is train Resto, right? Because we just spend the money for the training on Colette, sell her back the equipment to get the money back, and rinse and repeat, right? That's really, really easy. There's a piece of scenery floating up there. I've never understood why the scenery in this place is so fucking glitchy. Like, I mean, look at that. Look at that. What is causing that? Why are those rocks floating? Who knows? And whatever the fuck it... Oh, that's a bow! That is a Fulmer bow that is drifting steadily upwards. That is what that is. That bow is being summoned to the heavens. My god. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. That is bizarre. Also, I can hear another Crimson Nurnroot. Oh, okay, hang on. We're gonna run out of beef stew pretty soon, and that is gonna make things awkward. So let's fucking hurry, please. Should have 3 minutes left on it, I think. That's usually when the symbols appear. In 3 minutes, we can probably get out, load up Frost, and then get back in for a little bit more looting. Because there's a few things in the Talmus Arc that I want, but they're all pretty fucking heavy. You know what? Since we're doing this, let's do this. Because this is what we're going to be doing on the way out anyway, and this means we don't need to make 2 trips to potentially just, like, auto-carry these up. Whoop. There we go. Nice. Okay, now, I'm very, very certain that what I've got here is going to end up over-encumbering Frost. But hopefully we'll clear up enough room in our own inventories that that we can go back for the loot in the Enchanted Sphere room. That is the plan, at least. Heavy stuff first. Well, he took the thing just fine. You know what, I'll take Dawnbreaker back. Ooh, we can't carry the crossbow anymore. Another failed grand, that's fine. But he can't carry much of anything anymore. Oh, he could take the Elder Scroll, though, which weighs 10, so he's actually got a decent amount. And yeah, these weigh 9, so he's got about 10 pounds of carry weight left. That's good.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
So what weighs about 10? He can't take 16. 17 and a half. He can take those, that's fine. 69, nice. He can take those. Unfortunately, the rest of this is too heavy.
Let's go.
Cool. Okay, brilliant. Let's go. There's only a few things left to grab, but we don't have a ton of time to do it. It's that hammer, but I'm really not fussed about the hammer. The war axe, maybe. Whoa, God. Good thing there was that lamp there, otherwise I might genuinely have just died to fall damage. I did not think the drop was that far. Holy shit. That actually could have killed me. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to check all the spiders. I think I checked most of them, actually. Because soul gems are what we're really in here for. So Dwarven Oil's pretty good. No, I don't think I checked any of them. You know? Looks like they're all crap, unfortunately, but... You know, win some, lose some and all that. Don't think I care about that. So that I do. That I do. That I do. Let's load this onto Earth Good.
We've stopped. What do you need to take?
Because she should be able to take some of it. She can take the shield. That's gold. Okay.
Lead on then.
And then this, and I think that's everything we want. I can't even carry that myself, so... We're going to have to hold it out like this. Whoops. Hold it out like this. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to pick up. Oh, fuck. I literally forgot to loot those 2 chests. God damn. Chat is frozen. Is it? Why? What's happening? Oh, holy shit. Yeah, no, hang on. The chat on my monitor is not caught up. I can see it on OBS. Leveling up enchanting after this. Owner of this website would disagree, but okay. Should have been fine if you gave her a fireball staff. Yeah, I didn't see any of those messages. Last message I saw was servant. Hang on. I think it's to do with my monitor. The connection seems a little dodgy. I'm just gonna have to remember to refresh it every so often. Because it looks like it's fine now. Can you try, like, typing something, Waz? Well, actually, hell, I can do that. Test. Yeah, okay, it seems to be working now. Cool, okay. Yeah, I am not sure what was causing that. But no, yeah, the monitor wasn't updating properly. Looks like it's fine now. I mean, yeah, this is just jewelry. Cool, that's fine. Oh, fuck, hang on, I just dropped the torso. I don't even need to be fast, right? Because 55 minus 25, 54. Fuck, I'm slightly over. Okay, that's good.
Let's get going.
I need you to take like 2 pounds worth of stuff. There we go, that's good enough. Now I'll be fine. There we go. Brill. Now we can make our way out through here. Nice, that works. Unfortunately, we can't load any of this onto the horse, because the horse is already over-encumbered, but we can bunny hop our way to Frost, and then ride Frost back somewhere where we can actually sell all of this. Or as much of it as possible, because right now... We've mostly cleared out the people in the college, unfortunately. Okay. Blackreach is done. I mean, we obviously want to head back to Septimus, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on a little detour to Whiterun, because that's the nearest. And Whiterun should have a decent amount of money to sell things. I don't remember how much stuff I sold to Whiterun recently, so hopefully people in Whiterun have money, because inventories are full, or at the very least I haven't cleared them out recently. And then we're gonna get a carriage back to Winterhold. That is a troll fighting a bunch of wolves. Was that a fucking giant? That felt like a giant. Oh yeah, no, that's not a troll. That is a giant fighting a bunch of... Yeah, we're not getting involved in that. Troll and wolves, maybe. Giant, absolutely under no fucking circumstances. Holy crap. Giants are terrifying. Oh, I should be, hang on. One thing I should do is Dagger of Animus, Dagger of Binding. Lasts for slightly less time, but realistically, does that matter? I think the answer is no. Ooh, it's a big old moose. Just killed a moose. I've got plenty of empty soul gems right now, so I should go around and clean up these guys as best I can. What else have we got? Ooh, I can see a tiny little fox over here. Hello, Mr. Snow Fox. Death has come for you. Oh, whoops. Never mind. I guess I accidentally trampled it to death. How? How? Trample's not active and I wasn't squinting. Whatever. Fine. It's fine. Not even mad. Not even mad. Hey, it's Cicero. We're good, though. Hang on, why is there a Dustman's Cairn save down here? Ah, I somehow have one too many saves, right? Taram's Ark, Kilcreath, yeah, okay, cool. And I can ditch the Kilcreath Catacombs one as well, though. Yeah, we actually, I don't know, Waz, were you here for that when I was explaining that I did a bunch of tests on Malkaran, and I still have absolutely no idea what happened in that fight. None at all. For some reason, the first 2 Ice Storms he casts in the fight deal something, and I tested this by hacking my health up to 10,000. They deal about 2,500 damage each, which is insane. And then every future spell he casts deals, like, normal damage. So, like, future Ice Storms will only deal, like, 300 damage. It's just the first 2 that he casts that deal... It was literally, like... When single cast, it was, like, 2,200, and when dual cast, it was nearly 3,000. And then he just stops doing it, and it never happens again. I don't know how I survived. That's the weird thing. Because I did the maths. Based on the damage he was consistently doing in my tests, I should have taken about 500 damage from that first attack, which would have been enough to kill me. I only had 400 hit points. But I didn't. I took, like, half that. And I have no idea why. None at all. Because, as I say, based on all my testing, that should have killed me. I don't know how he does that. I think it must be a glitch of some kind. But I can't imagine what glitch it could be. Because he literally casts the same spell again later in the fight. And it deals much less damage. Is this any kind of fortified magic damage potion? No, and if there was, it certainly doesn't deal... It wouldn't be like 400 or 500%, which is how much he was dealing there. Because I did some checks just to make sure. I hacked my destruction up to 100 just to make sure that there wasn't some kind of master level destruction spell that has the same animation as Ice Sphere, but like way higher damage. And I mean, there isn't, not as far as I can see. There's no fortify magic damage potion. There are magic effects that allow you to bypass magic resistance, but that wasn't what he was doing, because as I say, when I put my character at 0 MR, or 20%, because I can't get rid of that, 20% MR, I was taking like 1,700 damage when I hacked my health to 10,000. So it wasn't that he was bypassing my magic resistance, it's just genuinely the damage is that high. And I have absolutely no clue how it's possible for him to do that, and then later on in the fight, cast the same spell and be dealing a fraction of the damage. It was very, very weird. Like, really weird. But it was consistent. He would consistently, as soon as I walked into the room, he would do that, dealing like 10k. Not 10k, sorry, dealing like 2k. And then he'd be basically useless for the rest of the fight. Like, he literally did basically nothing for the rest of the fight. So, I don't know. There might be some reason why his first attack is magnified, like... Because one thing, occasionally he would, instead of casting a damaging spell, he would summon a Dragon Priest. It's possible that there's supposed to be some kind of buff that, like, fortifies the magnitude of his first spell cast. And the AI is supposed to always cast the Dragon Priest spell first, so it has its duration massively buffed. That would make sense as, like, a boss fight mechanic. And then it's just sort of bugging out, and if he casts a damaging spell first instead of the Dragon Priest spell, it fortifies the magnitude. That's the only thing I can think of, is that it's some kind of bizarre, like, unique effect that he has that isn't supposed to work like that. But yeah, so I think it has to be a bug. If it wasn't a bug, and he just genuinely did that much damage, firstly, that's an insane amount of damage. And given that, you know, dragons only deal like half that, and secondly, that doesn't explain why later in the fight he deals less. So yeah, I really don't know. Oh, frost lifted can't. Okay, let's just take as much stuff to sell as we can. We're melting this down, so let's take that. What stuff can we sell that's like highest weight, lowest value? That's like 100 times. That's less than 100 times. This is way less than 100 times, right? Yeah, way less. Okay, we'll grab that. That's quite a bit less than 100 times. Or we could just take a shit ton of stuff to sell. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just take everything I've got to sell, and then figure everything out later. This is all for sale. That's for sale. This is all for sale. That is not. Those two aren't, because that's how we kill enchanted spheres, or at least it's supposed to be. That's for sale. One vampire dust we're keeping. Arcane mending is for sale, as are those two. And this is everything we're wanting to sell. Perfect. Okay. Way over encumbered, but it's daytime, and hopefully Adrienne is around. I should also have Voice of the Emperor back, because if you remember, I did wait for 24 hours while inside Blackreach, so that should have regenerated. Yeah, it's something to remember for future Malkoran fights. I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of whether I just, like, whether I come up with some way to work around that, or and say, like, you know, this hit, I was gonna say, like, this hit, like, in some way doesn't count or something, but at the same time, like, it feels a bit weird, and also I'm not even sure how I'd enforce that in Permadeath runs. Or versus saying, okay, this is a glitch, but it's a glitch I know about and I can prepare for, right? Because if I go in there with like 90% magic resistance and like 50% frost resist, I'm taking 5% damage from that spell, which is 1/20th, which is about 100 damage. So that's survivable. It still hits like a fucking truck, but it's survivable. So the question is whether I say that I just kind of accept that you have to have an insane amount of prep to beat this boss. Because he is supposed to be a very, very dangerous boss. So it's not completely insane that I do that.
Got some good pieces up. Looking to protect yourself or deal some
She's
damage?
got loads of money. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start doing this.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good
Because I'm
use.
going to get all that money back right now. And that's just going to mean more money for me later. So.
You're someone who can... the finest weapons and armor.
Let's get selling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She doesn't have the money for it. Sell a couple of the less valuable things that she can afford. There we go.
Don't forget to check
And then
inside
bunny
the
hop
shop if
inside
you
the
need
shop
anything.
just to see whether he has something. Maybe try without extra mods though to make sure it isn't something else. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about other mods. You mean mods interfering with Requiem? It could be. It very well could be.
Welcome. Take a look.
35. Ooh. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I want to sell the really heavy stuff first. Can you afford that? He cannot. Same with this. So let's go. That works.
Good doing bit.
And now I was going to say, I'm now barely
I'm
over
still
encumbered,
here.
so we can
What do you
offload
need to take?
everything else onto Earthgird. Ooh. Oh, she already has a bunch of stuff to sell. Whoops. Okay, let's get her outside and melt down the ebony equipment.
Lead on then. We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
I'll just accept that I'm over encumbered. And then dump that on her. Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Let's go.
Watch it.
I'm just going to have to slow walk all the way to the smelter. I completely forgot that Earthgurt was loaded up with items
I
as
don't
well.
claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun.
Oh yeah, look at all my crap. I need to buy a house. Please remind me to buy a fucking house. So I can actually leave this stuff somewhere instead of just leaving it on the street. I mean, I think that's going to be worthwhile. Oh, and I'll take a silver ingot as well, actually. I'll take that over the money. Still over encumbered, but hopefully I can load up Uthgird such that I'm not over encumbered. No! Stop! Don't teleport! Bad! We'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. Okay.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take?
Is that the very least what I can do? Yeah, she doesn't have enough carry weight. I can take this, and then I can dump a load of other stuff on her to clear me out, and then I can... oh yeah, and of course the money. 35, perfect. Because I can do this.
Let's go.
Whereas she cannot. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go speak to Arcadia, of course, who hopefully is going to have some stuff for us to buy as well. So again, Fortify one-handed, Fortify restoration, both very, very valuable. Shock resistance potions, extremely valuable now because we don't have any. Let's get the really heavy stuff from Uthgird. She's taken her time. Okay, I was expecting her to follow slightly closer than that.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
So that's for sale, that's for sale, that's for sale, that's for sale. And those two are also both for sale. The rest is not.
Let's go.
You
Oh.
look rather...
Okay, I didn't remember to put it on, thank fuck.
Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me. Ah, so you're an alchemist
what does she
then.
have? Let's see. Carry weight. Resist shock? No, resist magic though. We can pick up a few more of those, that's good. That can't be bad. No one's gonna have enough money for that fucking staff, man. Not enough money. How much has she got? 115. Okay, frost resists. Remarkable stamina. Need to remember to buy stamina potions. We're actually remembering it this time. I'll take both of those and that. Because that's just good stuff. Oh, yeah, she really doesn't have a ton. Hopefully, our good friend Yorland will be able to afford the staff. Oh no, Farengar should be able to. Farengar should definitely be able to. This stuff really isn't worth very much. Okay, that'll do for now.
Come back anytime.
I'm still over encumbered? Oh, motherfucker, you're joking. Okay. In which case, let's see if I can find something that weighs 0.5 to sell her.
So
oh, no, what am I doing?
by helping me, may prosperity
I need
bless
to
us
remember
both.
to do that.
Ah,
'Cause
so
that
you're an
is
alchemist then.
Effectively going to result in more money in the long run. Do I have anything heavier to sell her? Yeah, there we go, nice. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. That's fine. I just need to be unencumbered, so I can sprint all the way to Yorland Greymane. Come on, 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 come on. Hey, Holland.
Got a lot of... Gods be praised.
He's got a lot of money. Can I invest in him? I didn't think I could. Oh, hey! He can give me a weapon. I forgot about that. We're just trying to get as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. Don't care too much about the weight anymore, because we're no longer over-encumbered. Oh, I can sell those. No, I can't. He doesn't have the money for them. Okay. Hang on, what? Why am I... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I got more money
What do you need to take?
than I can carry. Jesus. Okay.
Lead on, then.
Speed back to Farengar, and then we can sell him our insanely valuable staff, because he should have more than 4 grand. Farengar normally has 5. So he can afford it. Okay. But what of tomorrow? God damn, I love Heimska. I love Heimska. Okay. So, yeah, the monitor that I'm watching, it looks like chat is bugging out a little bit, unfortunately. So it's kind of difficult to track. I don't know what's going on with the connection now. Oh, hang on, I think I see. I think it's a VPN issue. Because I did not realize that I was connected through the VPN now.
I envy. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Thank you, Farengar. You fucking... I mean, he's useless for other things, but he did good there. He did good there. He came through. Art of Dwarven Blacksmithing, sure. You can only afford 1 of them. And a couple of Crimson Nern Roots. Okay, Brill, have you got anything I care about? There it is, folks! There it is! We got another Lightning Cloak scroll. That's pretty good. Filled soul gems, couple of empties, and then sell him some more stuff. Does he have enough to buy anything significant? I don't think I've got anything significant left to sell, right? Candlelight, Muffle. Doesn't have knock rank 2, unfortunately. I think the situations where I want to summon Flame Matronarchs are now getting kind of few and far between. And to be honest, I was never convinced. Yeah, let's ditch the Flame Matronarch scrolls as well. And there we go. Cool. That's just about the best we can do.
Your mind.
Can I invest in this man? Yes, I can.
Make an interesting offer. Wise is the one who spent. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Because yeah, that's the best part. Is you give him 500, and then you're gonna get your money back. Because you can get the 500 back immediately, and then it just means he has more money much later. You know what, Farengar? Just for the fact that we've entered a business partnership, I'll give you the 1 gold for free. Okay. And that's now going to wear off. Ooh, can I make it down? I always forget about the Drunken Huntsman. I guess Bellathor as well. Let's see if we can make it down. Yeah, it looks like my chat's actually running a lot more smoothly now. I think it was just a VPN issue for me. In terms of chat freezing up. Okay. So now the question becomes: what do I want to do with this money? What do I want to train? Because I don't know if I've trained this level. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't. It's got to be heavy armor, right? I can't think of anything else. Because I don't think... Have we hit 50? No, we have hit 50. Maybe we're trying to get to 75 then, so we can actually cast resto spells while wearing heavy armor. But I wouldn't say that's a priority, really.
Take a good look around. I'm a bit of this and a...
You know what? Fuck it. Let's invest in him.
I'll take your money, but I'm... the sound of... Take a look.
Maybe I make a loss on that, but that's fine. Yeah, because I don't actually have as much to sell as I thought I did. Yeah, in fact, I think that's everything. I didn't need to invest... Oh. Motherfucker. I think as long as we remain in this menu, the effect of the haggling buff doesn't go away. Why am I selling all my goods? What the fuck am I doing? I only meant to sell, like, whatever. But 4 is fine, I guess. Fair here is decent. Sell down a few of these, because I don't use magic potions that often. Let's go down to 5. Or 4, I guess, because again, I'm spamming too much and hitting the buttons too quickly. But there we go, that's that. I have 23 empty soul gems. Holy fuck. Okay, that's quite the thing.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
Yeah, she's just got the ingots, which I want to hold on to, and the money. Money! Thank you, brain. Let's buy a fucking house. Okay. First things first, train with Farkas. Second thing second, buy a house. And then we can offload all these ingots, offload a whole bunch of other stuff. And, you know, have a house, which is fun. Maybe we don't train just yet. Maybe we spend a shit ton of money on pimping out our house, because I like spending the money on pimping out my house. Because it's not that expensive, Breeze Home, I don't think. I think it only costs like 7 or 8k to buy everything associated with it, including the 3k cost of the house itself. So we should be able to afford that pretty handily, I think. If only the haggling buff worked on buying a house. Oh, also, I completely forgot. Of course, the whole point of everything we just did. We get the Ogma Infinium now. I mean, we don't. Not technically now. We still have to find a bunch of elves and things. But where the fuck is Preventus? What? Preventus? Where is he? He's normally here. I don't suppose I have anything for Preventus? No, I don't. What? Only person in this whole room is this guy. It's 3 in the afternoon. Preventus? You gonna show up or what? Because he's not dealing with the goddamn dragon. Where's Balgrath, actually? Where's Farengar? This is weird. Is it because I'm in, like, Dragon Rising, so they're in, like, a fixed location? Are they just still up here? Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened.
Splendid. There's a house up
Nice.
there. Wonderful. Here's the... I'll be glad. And of course, now.
Okay.
What would you like to
Yeah, they're
purchase?
all super fucking... Oh, it's not even. Not even. How much is this? So, 1,000. Oh, so it's just over 2,000. So it's
Very well.
5,050
Is there anything else you'd
purchase
like to
everything.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Oh, no, it's not even. It's less than that, because you don't...
Very well.
You can't have
Is
an
there
alchemy
anything
lab
else
and a
you'd
child's
like to-
bedroom.
Very well. Is
I have
there
no
anything
intention
else
of
you'd
using
like
the
to-
alchemy lab,
Very
but I
well.
have even
Is
less
there anything
intention
else you'd like to
of needing a child's
As
bedroom.
you wish.
So,
Speak to me again if you decide
cool.
to purchase some
That
decorations.
was good. Fucking bargain. Costs less, almost as much money to train one level of restoration as it does to buy a fucking house in this economy. Good lord. Don't you wish you could buy houses for 3 grand these days, eh? So let's offload all of our crap onto Breeze Home. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Okay. We can join with Farkas a little bit first, because I don't think my heavy armor's too good. Also, I can turn this quest in. Where is he? There he is.
Skjors, I figured you had it in you. There's always some sort of trouble in the Reach.
Ooh.
It's a problem with the
Oh,
Forsworn.
Forsworn. Okay, cool.
Unpredictable.
That is fine.
Good. Do not spare them your blade.
Only downside of dealing with the Forsworn is that it doesn't give me access to any elves in order to help out with Septimus's quest. But then again, some of them are always really hard to find. Like high elves are actually really difficult to find unless you go directly to like a Thalmor camp or make a special trip for it. Breeze Home, that's where we're going. So now let's load all of our smithing equipment up onto Uthgood and stick it all inside our brand new house, which feels pretty good. Evening. Hey, Mark. Good to see you. We've just become property owners. We've got ourselves onto the property ladder, and we're going to eventually start investing in real estate. Who knows? Maybe we'll even buy Proudspire Manor at some point. I've been playing some Requiem. So far, I've managed to run away from trolls a hell of a lot. Yeah, I mean, trolls are unkillable at low levels, like straight up. Unless you're playing a wizard, and even then, they're really fucking hard. Because you can technically kill a troll with flames. I've done it. Or fire sparks, as it's called. But it's not easy. Because you do fuck all damage with that. Yeah, so... Ingots. And she can't carry anymore, but that's fine.
Let's go.
I'm going to grab the rest off the horse. And I think my horse is going to have quite a lot of stuff I actually really want. I can offload all of my filled soul gems into my house, just because, you know, anytime I want to do, like, a proper run of enchanting, I'll just come back here, because I have to come back here to smith the daggers anyway. I guess it doesn't technically have to be here, but, you know, near enough. Pickaxe we want to hold on to. This is all stuff we're holding on to. As is that. Okay, so this is stuff for much later. We'll take that. We'll take the garlic and the moon sugar and the salt. Those we're not going to need right now. We want to hold on to the empty to the empty black. I remember that. So this is all for crafting. This is just, yeah, I mean, I think we can take pretty much all of this. We'll keep one flawless ruby for the purposes of the quest. But the rest of this, I think, all goes away rather neatly. And again, we're going to hold on to one silver ingot for the same reason. Oh my god, I still have 7 grand on my fucking horse. Holy shit, I'm rich. Oh my god.
I'm still here.
No, that's the wrong option.
What do you need to take?
I don't want her to part ways when she's carrying 10 grand of my money. Okay, so I wonder how much that was actually encumbering her. Because I don't know how well the game calculates encumbrance when it comes to gold, which technically in the game's code, or at least on the screen, does not weigh anything. Okay, looks like I'm able to offload most of this onto her. I think I'm just gonna have to slow walk to my house, you know. So we've got flawless ruby, vampire dust, silver ingot, and the one thing we're missing is a death bell flower, so we can pick that up at some point. Stormbreaker, dwarven bolt. Yeah, once you accept that you're just going to be super over-encumbered the whole time, at that point, there's nothing bad that can happen. You just slow walk all the way home. And then, once we've slow walked all the way home, it will have been about an hour, and I will need a cup of tea, because I'm quite thirsty. But yeah, how are you finding Requiem, Mark, in general? Because I think Requiem is fantastic. I think Vanilla Skyrim is, like, fine. As I say, it's a solid game, but the real strength of Skyrim is in the mods. Like, it really is. I think Vanilla Skyrim is just a little bit too easy. And it feels dumb to me. I'm enjoying it a lot more than Vanilla. Yeah, I think it's much better than Vanilla. Like, the problem is with Vanilla, you shouldn't be able to kill a dragon with novice level spells. Like, that just doesn't make any fucking sense. You shouldn't be able to kill a dragon with Fire Spark, right? That's nonsense. But in Vanilla Skyrim, you can. In fact, you can kill anything with, like, basic iron equipment or basic gear. Like, they do a much better job than in, like, Oblivion, where the enemies scale to you to a ridiculous degree. Meaning that, although Oblivion obviously is slightly broken in that the enemies actually scale too much if you start investing in the wrong skills. So Oblivion kind of goes too far the other way, where it becomes kind of ridiculous. You end up fighting bullet sponges. Well, not bullet sponges, but you know what I mean, like meat bags. And then, whereas Skyrim, like, does have some leveling, like certain enemies, Dragon Priests, for example, are always fixed at, like, level 50, so that at least is a plus. Like, you're not going to kill a Dragon Priest at level 1 with flames, at least not without some pretty good fucking dodging and skills, but they're still weaker than they feel like they should be. Whereas the scaling in Requiem is actually insane. Like, the power differential between the strongest enemies in the game and the weakest enemies in the game is truly absurd. Oh shit. Okay, this is a glitch. I'm familiar with this glitch. If you put a soul gem that isn't perfectly filled into a container, then when you leave and come back, they end up unfilled. I seem to remember that being a thing, so I need to hold on to those ones. The ones that aren't perfectly filled. I'm at level 7 or so, invested into heavy armor, block, and one-handed mainly. Okay, so you're playing quite a similar character to this then, very, very much a tank. Heavy armor, I think, is extremely useful. Like, heavy armor's just very, very consistent in a way that robes and light armor just kind of aren't. I am, of course, going to put some of my money on here. Like, I mean, I spend a lot of my money a lot of the time. Do I really want to keep it here? Maybe I want to keep it on my horse. Because obviously it weighs a fuck ton, but you know, I just spend so much of it, particularly on things like training. I don't want to have to come back here every time I want to do a lot of training. I got Resto just to have the healing aura 20 minutes stages. Yeah, I mean, honestly, investing one perk, like dipping one perk to get certain basic abilities is a fairly common thing in Requiem, and it's very, very useful. Because, as you pointed out, you know, just having access to that basic healing aura. By the way, top tip, you can use healing poultices. The item healing poultice does exactly the same thing as the basic restoration spell. So if you don't want to spend the perk on Resto, you can use healing poultices instead to achieve a similar effect. Though healing poultices don't function in combat. I'm actually not sure if the Resto aura does. I think they're literally identical. I think they literally do the same thing. Though I might be slightly wrong. I always get fucking paranoid because whenever you put this in a container, it makes the same sound as when you eat it. And I'm like, shit, did I accidentally eat it? But no, it's fine. Yeah, I guess these are the only scrolls I'm going to cast. I'm like, that doesn't look like very many scrolls, but I'm never going to cast the Frost or Flame ones. Like, these, I have hard uses for all three of these. That can stay here, because that's just a long-term thing. That, I need to sell. I don't know how I missed that. I really need another Shock Pain potion. Why is it that Shock is always the one that I'm missing? Because it always seems to be Shock. And then the rest of these I want to hold on to. Cool. And I'm still at 200 carry weight. Oh, that's because of this, isn't it? How much does my coin plus? I mean, to be fair, it's barely over encumbering me. Like, I've only got 154, but we're nearly at the point now where we're going to potentially be able to progress companions to get our hands on the Bag of Holding, and we're also going to get a shit ton of perks from the Ogma Infinium. So, I mean, yeah, we can deal with being... Oh, and also, I'm not going to be carrying this around with me the whole time. Do I want to leave the mace here? No, I think I want to keep the mace and the money on my horse, because I think I'm about to go spend a fuckload of this money on training. It's funny, this game incentivizes you massively to spend your money, because money has weight. So you don't want to have to carry it around the whole time. Oh, I forgot to do your inventory. Okay, fine. I guess we're slow walking back up the ladder then. I thought what I had didn't seem like a lot, in terms of, like, smithing equipment and stuff.
Lead on, then.
Okay, let's just kind of bunny hop past. There we go. This is the slow part, but once we're done with this, we'll have a hell of a lot more carry weight on our horse, which is kind of fantastic. Cool, and that's everything. I'm back to 200, which is where I was at before. So, Nito. The Elder Scroll says it weighs 10, but quest items have no weight, so it doesn't actually weigh 10. Thankfully, otherwise that would be really annoying to just have stuck in my inventory, because I can't get rid of it. Because it is a quest item. Is that raw beef? Is that raw beef right there? Nice, I'm actually going to leave it because it looks good. I appreciate the aesthetic. Okay, let's dump my money on this good so we can walk at normal speed.
What do you need to take?
Yeah, £50 worth of gold.
Let's go.
And then we'll dump it. Oh no, what am I doing? We're not dumping it on the horse. We're spending it on Farkas training. Because yeah, it's a toss-up between one-handed and heavy armor, and I think heavy armor is just more important. Because the high-level heavy armor perks are actually very, very good. I think the level 75 perk for heavy armor I seem to remember being really quite good. But I actually don't remember what it is, so maybe I'm making that up.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri
Let's get
Dominion,
going.
they shamed us
What do you
all.
need to take? Lead
I
on,
guess, there
then.
we go.
Skjor said, I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Okay. So, now let's take a look perk-wise, because we're about to get 7 perks, right? That's what the Ogma Infinium does. I say about, it's going to take a little while for us to actually gather the elf blood, but there's no more challenge in that run. So, we're going to want to get the Orcish Smithing perk, obviously, because we don't have that right now. We're going to want to get this Heavy Armor perk. I might want to invest in Block a little bit. Might want to invest in the Resto. So, like this and this, maybe. Oh, and that! If I want to use, like, Sunfire as a proper thing, that, I mean, that's pretty fucking good. Yeah, so there's a bunch of perks we want. This is just going to help us a little bit. Obviously, we don't want improved wards, because that's terrible. I don't know how much I want to go into block. I want to go into one-handed a little bit, but I've got all of these, right? Yeah, so it's just these two that matter. And they don't matter too much either. Nothing in speech. I never need anything. Yeah, and those are the only trees we care about. We want 1 for enchanting. We want 2 for smithing, so that's 3. We want 1 for heavy armor. In fact, let's take this one now, because I think that's going to be worthwhile for sure. And it gives us bonus carry weight right now. Plus 20. Not the worst. And it makes us more agile as well.
Some people don't think I'm smart. I'll show you what I can about protecting
Now then,
yourself.
so obviously we're going to get 3 levels here. The question is whether we want to start training now. I don't see any way that we hit 75 heavy armor without training with Farkas, because heavy armor just doesn't level up that fast, even if you're constantly taking damage, which admittedly I am. But yeah, you know what? Let's do the max training. Allowable, and there we go. We managed to reduce our carry weight sufficiently by spending all of our money. That is classic Requiem strategy. Okay. Inconceivable. Earthgirl looks pretty fucking dope with that Daedric kit. Okay. What do I do now? Oh. Need to go speak to Septimus first, of course. And then we're going to do this. Brucus Leap for a Doubt. Hey, I've been there already. That's where I went to get the Mace of Molag Bal. But, as I say, been about now. It's time for a cuppa. And when I get back, we're going to be trying to kill some elves. See you in a tick. Down, down, down.